Good morning, I am Brian Moritz with Transwest Truck Trailer RV out of Frederick, Colorado. Today I'm going to be walking you around this beautiful pre-owned 2019 Newmar Baystar Sport 2702. So this is the shortest Class A that Newmar makes. It's a very entry level. It's built on a Ford F53 chassis with a Ford V10, a Triton V10 for an engine. It puts out 320 horsepower. GVWR on this chassis is 18,000 pounds. So definitely a smaller motorhome. If you're looking to go to national parks or more of a boondocking type scenario, this is a very nice motorhome. So we'll start by walking around the outside and we'll head inside. First thing you'll see, big 15-foot awning there. So that does have an automatic retract. That is a carefree awning. And then also on all Newmar Class A's, you're gonna have a full body paint. So this isn't decals, it's not stickers, it's not gonna crack and fade if it sits out in the sun too long. So that is a very nice feature that you don't see on most entry-level motorhomes. So coming up in this first compartment here, up very front, you have a little bit of storage as well as your Xantrex 1200 watt inverter. Coming back just a little bit, this is just a backing plate to your freshwater tank there. That freshwater tank is 75 gallons. Back behind that tank, another small storage. You can see another holding tank up here. And then coming to the very back of this motorhome, you have two nice big storages. This storage compartment is actually a pass-through storage, something you generally do not see in a Ford F53 chassis, but Newmar made it happen. And then another one. This one goes about halfway through. Coming around the back of it, nice thermopane window there. It is tinted as well. This is in the back. We'll see it better from the bedroom. Down below, you do have a 2-inch receiver with a 5,000 pound towing capacity. And there's also a 7-pin connector down there for trailer lights, tow vehicle lights, whatever you're pulling back there, it's prepped for it. And now on the off-door side, you do have an Onan quiet gas 4,000 watt generator. That pulls fuel directly off of your 80-gallon fuel tank, the gasoline tank. Right in front of that, you do have your fuel fill. Again, 80 gallons, it's just normal gasoline. Another storage here. This is also where your power cord goes. It's a 30 amp power cord. Automatic transfer switch, so you don't have to plug the cord into the motorhome when you're running the generator. And then down here on the off-door side, in this very back compartment, a little bit of storage. That back there is going to be a black tank rinse valve, a sanitation valve. Up here, the other side of the holding tank, what you can see is there are little 12-volt heat pads on this tank for colder camping. Just keeps things from freezing up. Coming forward just a little bit more, you do have another storage compartment. Down in there is your drain for your black and gray tank. You have a 60-gallon gray tank and a 40-gallon black tank. In this compartment here, storage as well as a tube for winterizing. So you just stick this tube down in a bottle of antifreeze and it'll suck the antifreeze into the system so you don't have to pour it manually. And in the very front bay, you have a 25-gallon propane tank. All that's going to run is going to be your furnace, your hot water heater, and your stove. So while we're in the front here, the stock number to this unit is 5U201160. Again, it's a 2019 Newmar Baystar Sport 2702. One thing I did miss on that side, but I'll show you here, it does have side view cameras as well as rear view cameras. So if you turn your blinker on, it'll actually show you the side that the blinker is on. It eliminates blind spots and just helps a little bit. Driver safety is very important to Newmar. Then come on inside here. So 2702, the shortest floor plan that Newmar makes. Lots of space for a 27-foot motorhome. And being a very entry level, it does have some high-end features such as flex steel furniture, and then a couple other things that we'll get to. So starting on this off-door side, you do have some cabinetry up above your sofa here. Storage is everything in a 27-foot motorhome. And then this sofa is a fold and tumble. So pull that out, set it down, flip the backrest down, and that exposes your air mattress. Now the air mattress pump is built into it. There's an outlet over on the right side there. You plug it in, turn it on, it'll blow that air mattress up. When you're ready to put away, there's a reverse valve on that pump, and it'll actually suck the air out of it as well. As you can see though, very easy for one person to set this bed up and take it down. So, coming back just a little bit farther, this one has the table and chairs. So this table does extend. And I'll show you, there's also 2 chairs that match this decor that store underneath the bed in here. Inside of this buffet, there is some storage as well. Little drawer, bigger drawer, biggest drawer, and very similar on the other side as well. You also have 3 more small cabinets up above.
Real wood cabinetry.
This is all real wood cabinetry, so no MBF, no particle board. Holds up a lot better over time and reduces rattles while you're driving down the road. Coming into the kitchen, first thing you'll see, 2-door gas and electric refrigerator with an ice maker. So this can be run off of either your propane tank, or if you're plugged in or running the generator, it'll run off your generator. Sorry, I forgot to open that door. And then up above, another nice cabinet up there too. Small high point microwave. Down below you have a 3-burner gas cooktop, and you also have a gas oven, something you don't see in a whole lot of motorhomes anymore. And then a couple extra cupboards up above this countertop. This is a solid surface countertop with a nice extension. And you do have a 2-bowl sink for doing dishes when you're done eating. So coming back more towards the middle here, this is just a single bath model in a 27-footer. So a little bit of storage in there. There is a medicine cabinet in that mirror up above the sink. A little toilet, and then a nice locking shower. Plenty of room to get yourself cleaned up. And then coming back into the bedroom, queen size bed. This is that tinted thermopane window that I was telling you about on the outside. Cabinetry up above the bed, as well as storage underneath the bed. And this is where you're going to see those 2 folding chairs for the kitchen table as well. Back to the off-door side, very big hanging storage. You could probably even put another rack in there if you want to hang more. And then down below you have 5 drawers for everything that does not need to be hung up. Also, you have an AV cabinet. If you had a satellite dish or a DVD player, that's where it would go. It would connect to this 32-inch Vizio TV. And then one other thing that I did miss, nice sliding pocket door. So this motorhome has one 15,000 BTU air conditioning. It also has a heat pump built into it, so hot or cold on that. We'll walk around the cab area just a little bit here, starting up right next to the driver's seat. Right here is going to be your touchpad for your automatic leveling system. That's an equalizer hydraulic leveling. So push a button, hit auto, and it'll just level this motorhome out for you. Over to the left of the steering wheel, you have a battery boost switch just in case your chassis battery dies while you're out camping. Generator start and stop, overhead fans, and then lights on and off. Power mirrors and heated mirrors as well. Cruise control on the steering wheel. And then down in the middle of the cab here, you have two screens. This bottom screen is going to be for your navigation, your radio. This top screen is just a dedicated camera screen. So if we turn that on, you see the backup camera right there. Now, if I turn the blinker on, it's a little weird because I got slide outs out, but it does show you that left side of the motorhome with that left blinker. Up above the cab, another 32-inch Vizio TV, as well as another AV compartment that will control this TV up front. And then over on this side, just a nice map storage for you. One of my favorite things about this motorhome, by the way, both of this, the driver and passenger seat will swivel, but it's got this folding cockpit table. Pull it out, raise it up, and you have a nice big table here. If you do have guests over, more than 4, people can actually eat here, cocktail hour, a lot of things you can do right here, and it's just a nice place to sit. Very easy for one person to fold and unfold this table, and it just stows away. So up above, right above the entrance door here, you have a couple different things. So this is going to be all your coach controls. Right here, this is just a full battery disconnect switch for when it's in storage, so you don't drain your batteries. Right here, this is a digi-level. This is going to show you your tank levels, your battery levels, and then up above that is the control for that 1200 watt Xantrax inverter. Right here is your Dometic hot water heater. One switch for electric, one switch for gas, just depending on how cold it is and how much hot water you need. Steps on and off. This does have a power retracting entrance step. Water pump on and off. Awning control. Right here you see that motion, high, medium, or low. That's just how sensitive that awning is going to be when it retracts. And then your slide out control for this front slide. So that pretty much concludes our walkthrough of this 2019 Newmar Baystar Sport 2702. One thing I did forget to mention, this only has 12,152 miles. So very lightly used, but great value for the money, great for boondocking, great for going to small parks. So again, I'm Brian Moritz with Transwest Truck Trailer RV out of Frederick, Colorado. If you have any questions about this unit or anything else in my inventory, feel free to give me a call at 303-684-3433. Thank you so much.